Hello. Session 33 with Ginger.
Hello, hello. Thank you for joining us. A little stretch for the morning, at least for us here in the States. Good morning. It's Sunday. I think I'm awake. This will be chapter Knocking on Heaven's Door by Guns N' Roses. If you're familiar, thank you. If you're not, well, maybe not. Knocking on heaven's door. Anyhow. We will be headed back shortly to the City of the Dead so that we can enact a ritual and call forth some celestial might, shall we say, and hopefully they'll help us with our vampire problem. I think that's basically your intentions. And then from there, we'll further investigate the city, I guess. Yeah. What's the golden rule?
Thou shalt always get sidetracked.
Alrighty. I think you've done a lot of preparation. Last session, basically that's all we did is weapon up, armor up, get some more different supplies, and get ready for understanding how to do the ritual. We had some level up a little bit there. Oh, and of course the tree, granted a few more powers and abilities for the wardens in the grove. Some of y'all have already taken advantage of those things. I think Ashura, you have gathered the first wisdom, and have you started reading for the second one, or had you? I can't remember. Yeah, you did one day on the second one, correct?
Yes. One day on the second.
Okay. Is that a yes or a yes?
But give me a second as my brain is still trying to turn on.
Gotcha. No. I can't remember exactly if you've done.
No, I did. I could have. I instead assisted.
That's right. So you did the ritual.
Yeah. I did the research. I separated the gem from the dagger, and then assisted Banthor with crafting some.
Okay. Banthor, I sent you a small little note about the ritual. Just some information, basically the amount of information you do know.
Yeah, got it.
All right, cool. Maxie has joined the party, and also you have your new beast of burden, Rocky. Will be helping out, pulling the cart. Another target for me to shoot at. Something for y'all to care for in the coming. Banthor has gotten a new form for his bear, and
also has his helmet.
Yes. I was looking over the helmet, going, "Oh my God, I did what?" Okay. So have fun with that. It does have one more space that you can put something else onto. You will need the tree's help with that, but we're not dealing with that right now. That's just something for the future. Say that, need a little bit more research or time, and he'll figure out something else. There we go. Moving along. Is there anything that we can deal with quickly that you would like to deal with before we, just up and say, "Oh, see ya," or just, in the middle of the night, leave, however you all like to do it.
Just want to attune to the helmet.
Okay. It's not a problem. Yeah. It gives you a heads-up display. The thing about the helmet, with that picture, if you look at it, the mouthpiece and the nose, and also the eyes, goggles. The mouthpiece, when you want to take it up or even take it off, the mouthpiece will go up, and then the nose in that area will kind of split and go up into the goggles, and then the goggles will kind of go up into the helmet. So you can have, your face when you want to, and then, but when you in battle mode, all that kind of comes down, covering your eyes, giving you like a HUD display of your halos, as well as tapping you into their perspective a little bit. It's not like a full-on you see what they see, but you kind of like, you get like, oh, they see enemies and they're this far away from that individual. You can basically use them as a conduit through and such. Do you need any more descriptor about the helmet?
Nope. I'm good.
Just for future references, Rocky's carapace armor, natural armor, kind of won't allow it to have much more in the way of barding and such. We can buff it a little bit, but not much more. Protect some of its other exposed areas and such. But outside of that, we can't really throw a bunch of armor onto it. It'll slow down more than it will help. We probably get it up to like a 17 or something. But currently it's a 15. Is there a message? Let's see. Okay, that's what you said. I'm not gonna. Transformer. Okay. All right. Go ahead.
Does everyone have their equipment that we were waiting for? So, Bantor got his shield, his scimitar, dagger. Kellen got armor.
Still working on the dagger.
The dagger's still being worked on.
Yeah.
I thought we waited long enough for everyone to get there.
Yeah.
I know we got my scimitar, and I was told it just needed to wait another little bit longer for the dagger.
I think we're good on that. Yeah.
So you had the dagger, because the dagger is the part that changes with you when you wild shape.
So, I don't know exactly how you might want to do it. The easiest in my maybe would be just when you do a roll, just add one to the damage and one to the attack roll. And then, also we'll just remember that it acts like a magical weapon and such. So.
Okay.
And then you have a +1 dagger as well. So, when you wild shape, the dagger forms into either, a claw or, like a set of lower teeth or something like that. Or a bite.
Okay.
And think basically, I think what I was, there might be some confusion. I did want to put the scimitar in that as well. We just didn't have enough time to do that right now. Basically, I want to upgrade it later on so that the scimitar and the dagger will do this. So right now, it's just the simple, the +1 and so forth. And we'll go on from there, after some time. So, if Grimp or somebody else has the time to do that. Necra, did you want to take Maxie and Zorn out in front and set up like a camp or go scouting? And if you did want to do that, is the party allowing you to do such? And if they're not allowing you to do such, are you doing it anyhow? Let's just go ahead and cut through the chase, and then so.
Seem to recall left Zorn in town, brought Maxie along, and disappeared overnight. And yeah, I'm setting up the little where we've stopped before, like not setting out food or anything, because that's not gonna last long enough for you guys, for them to get to it. But prepping firewood or other things, and might be a day, maybe 2 ahead.
Okay. So let's look at the map a little bit here. Zoom in. See if there is how many hexes. Well, it's basically a good hex and a half. Yeah. So it is basically a day and a half. March to the ruins. They're going east from the grove. So, the night before, when everybody, and then I guess people are, what your standard is, the group wants to leave in the morning, basically, or...
Yeah, that works.
Y'all could have decided, hey, we're going to leave in the morning, and then, I don't know if you would have, Necra, just decided to do it on your own, which is fine. And stuff, and leave, and the night before, and then they wake up and you're like, oh, she's already left, which is fine, and such. So we could do the night before. All right, cool. Okay. Would you leave a note?
Yeah.
Okay. Basically, like, leave a note at the tree or something like that, where we're gonna, she's already gone. Okay. And then you've got a night, half a day's advance. Necra, could you meet me in the treehouse?
Just a moment.
Or, I need to put the... How about, this... Yeah, there we go. Did it good. Right.
Secrets.
Yeah, I knew something like this was gonna happen. Go off on your own. Oh, heck.
I gotta find myself one of those magical shields.
Mm-hmm.
Wonder if anybody in the ruins might have one.
I'm sure he's figured out some spot to put it.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'll be the ruins, but it'll be somewhere. Considering how it's probably going to be somewhere in a boss fight, considering the rarity of it.
Yeah.
Speaking of, do we want to take any of the books with us? I think we can take those to read.
Yeah, if they can be read outside of the treehouse, I think we ought to take them with us. Keep them in the cart.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the wisdom book cannot be taken. To recall, I think he said we could take the others though.
moved our fireplace.
Right.
Hey.
So, the group, y'all find out that, Necra and Maxie have left early in the night and have gotten a few hours head start. 4, 6. About a 6-hour head start.
Right.
Y'all meet at meet at the tree. You got your supplies. Jade gets you familiar with Rocky, and you get him, straddled to the wagon. He does it quite easily, helping as well, putting himself almost into the sternum for reins or whatever. You could see the intelligence in his eyes and his movements and such. Anything before we leave?
I come up to the group and say, "Hey, everyone, I was able to whip up some potions in our downtime, so got one for each of you.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3. Where's Necra?
Give you one guess.
I'll hold on to theirs. And each of y'all get a potion of greater healing.
Nice. Okay. Jeremy, you did say that we could take the adventure books with us, right?
Let's see, which ones am I? Yes.
The collection.
Yeah, the collection. Yeah.
The wisdom books you can't go. That's what you said.
Let's see.
Okay,
Book of
that one
Wisdom?
good. Yeah, the book of wisdom. Can
Give me a second on that one. Alright. I don't seem to get figured out. I don't know if I want to be that restrictive.
I mean, it's up to you. Like, I'm just asking, or re-asking, I should say.
Right.
Because if so, yeah, I'm sure would pack some of the books with us.
Definitely the adventure books and such. Definitely, you could take those along with you. You could take the whole thing with you, basically. It'd be about 10 different tomes, or the size thereof. So some an Encyclopedia Britannica, basically, is what you're thinking. A collection of books, different sizes and such. Some of them definitely not complete. They seem to be the ramblings of different individuals. So depending on what you're studying, one book could have 3 or 5 different people talking about different fighting styles and such. So it's not a collaborative, but just group of information all shoved together, in different books. So not collaborative.
Right. Just a coach.
Yeah, collection. Yeah. What were you gonna say?
I was just saying it's concatenated programming.
And then basically the Book of Wisdom is the same. But stronger. It's more, you're tapping into a part of the tree with that. Something that we haven't really talked fully about, so I don't want to go into detail.
Right. Like I and Ashra understands that book is very important. Not that the collection's not important, but like
No, yeah.
that book. So if it was allowed out, she'd be guarding that book mainly. It was like her life with that book.
Give me a few more on that moments on that one, and we can retcon. I'm studying that while we're traveling. It's not a problem.
So we'll put a pin on the Book of Wisdom.
Yeah, we'll put a pin on that one, and I'll see the other one where you speed up your training time. Excuse me. Those you could take those, but you have to go back to the tree to utilize it to get that final training. which
Right.
basically, yeah. So
Okay.
those
Wait.
you could take with you. Basically, what those are, in a way, each of you would have your own personal book. Let's just say, and whatever you're thinking about reading will kind of come up, and think about training will come up and be there for you to disseminate. And then once you've finished reading that, you can then go back, plug it in, and it downloads. So it helps speed up the training time. If you don't need it, I don't know, we'll see. May just give you XP or something, so that the time isn't wasted. So either way, you will get faster at learning your next level, or you'll get more XP to level up faster.
Okay.
So I won't make it so that it's not something that you don't get advantage of. If you have downtime and you're like, oh, I'm just going to start training. Okay, well then we'll dock it training time. And then when you go to download that training, then we'll have that discussion.
Okay. Yeah.
As a way for us to use downtime to expedite training and XP gathering, I guess. So,
Mm-hmm.
so if your character's like, I'm not doing anything, well, I'm going to start reading the training manual. So.
Cool.
Anything else before we leave?
Yeah, I think that's it.
I'm assuming we took a long rest.
Yes. You've long rested, and no radiation. Oh, wrong game. No wounds. Everything's taken care of. No condition monitors. Everybody full and got all their drink. Not thirsty. So I am confusing game systems. Sorry, never mind. You head out. Banthor, you've got your ritual components in hand. And Ashra, you're reading whatever the game master allows you to read and study on, and we can have that conversation. Necra has taken off with Maxie, so you're basically waiting to find out where they've made camp and such. So, about 4 hours into your journey, you take a quick rest. Letting Rocky, move around a little bit without being underneath the yoke, and maybe taking a quick break to relieve oneself or something. Then Maxie comes zipping in to the middle of the group with lightning fairy speed, and very much out of breath. She lands in the wagon unceremoniously in the middle of whatever supplies you've got back there. Hopefully there are not a bunch of rusty swords sticking out all over the place.
I sold all those.
I got you. I guess Ashra, you would be sitting there and such. And Banthor, you would get a kind of like, huh? Right before she kind of enters into the arena area. Ashra, give me a perception.
Perception. Okay. Hold on, that's not the right button. She doesn't have proficiency in perception. Yeah.
So with a surprise, Maxie basically lands in your lap. You know, after crashing into the wagon, she looks up at you.
Wrong one.
She looks up at you and shakes her head, jumps up and sees Banthor coming over to the wagon. You know, seeing Maxie, you know, come in, and also you know, not being surprised by her arrival. Maxie jumps up and flies over to you, Banthor. She's still out of breath, but she looks at you and says, "Oh, we need to go. Necra is gonna probably get herself killed."
I was just gonna say, well, what trouble has Necro gotten in this time?
I forgot exactly. Did she know what you were looking at? Necra?
Yeah, I knew that it was
Gotcha.
undead, not necessarily ghouls, though
Gotcha.
how exactly one was supposed to tell when they hadn't seen them is kind of a question, but I'm sure I figured it out.
Footpath, you know, like what their feet look like, how they transport through, smell, and, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah, those would have been rather yeah.
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 Stinky, you know, and stuff. The first thing that, you know, you're like, wait a second, undead have been in here, and then you track it down for a little bit. Oh, they're ghouls, and then, you know, you're like, okay, go tell. Especially when you're like, okay, there's a number of them, you know, go find them and tell them.
Right.
So yes, there was a message that came through somewhere.
Just
Where'd
wanted
it
to
go?
DM.
But, okay.
Right. So
Related to what's just happened.
Okay. All right. Good. Okay. Did you do this surreptitiously?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right. Noted. Okay.
why
So-
do I feel like I need to roll to evade?
So Maxie delivers this message to Banthor. You know, there seems to be a pack or so of ghouls in the woods along our path. They may be searching for us, but Necra is kind of tracking them down as we speak, and he told me to come and get you.
All right.
And if you
Lead
don't
the way.
mind, I'd like to sit in the wagon or on somebody's shoulder, because I've been flying fast for the last hour and a half or so.
Kellum offers up the lantern.
Oh, good. Yeah, and she immediately puts her head down and just kind of points that way.
Kellum locks the lantern.
Should not be surprised with that.
She doesn't seem to notice or care, maybe. She's got, you know, you don't think she's asleep, but she looks like she's asleep. She's got her eyes closed, and, you know, she pointed, put her arms down. You locked the door. She didn't move.
How urgent am I getting from Maxie's message?
So yeah, she did seem to be, like this is something, urgent. She is concerned that, Necra is going to get herself in trouble or killed. Dealing with a large pack of ghouls and such.
And how far away are they?
So it'll take at a march. It'll probably take a couple hours to get to their position.
We better get a move on before Necra gets herself in trouble. More trouble. The Ashra is saying this while she's still looking at the book. She's not. Yeah.
Let's see. I'm gonna see if Zorn has anything here. Natural explorer, forest. So can he? Okay. All right. So he's gonna make it so you can move faster. Through the brush and the forest. He's a natural explorer of forest and grasslands. Zorn leads the way to get you a better path. There we go.
Kellum will also hurry up our packing.
I also have Expeditious Retreat and a dire wolf form. I can help pull the cart and just haul tail.
Alright, so this is what? About the same time Necra decided to turn back?
Yeah, basically, yes.
Okay.
So we will say that after about a half an hour of travel, did Kellum, what's the intention for your what you did?
What I sent you to assist.
Okay, got it. All right, cool. Okay. So after about a half an hour and a good travel distance, you made a lot of time. How long does the dire wolf, your beast form, is that an hour?
2 hours.
2 hours. Okay, great. So after a half an hour, y'all converge neatly together. Kellum, basically, since Necro was coming back, there was no need for assistance.
Okay.
I think less exposure is the. All right. So Necra, you find the group has met you a lot sooner than you had anticipated. A dire wolf and Rocky are pulling the cart led by Zorn and Kellum. Zorn and Maxie, in a way. And such. They have found a path big enough for the cart to go fast and such. So they think like a sled dog team. There we go. Not side by side, but like a sled dog team. Banthor and Rocky are pulling the cart.
Yeah. Kind of trying to ignore Rocky at the moment. And step out of the tree far enough ahead that I don't get shot or stabbed.
Or
Because
trampled.
Trampled.
yes, that is also an option. Like, and start basically briefing is 10 ghouls, well, that I've seen, 10 ghouls, 4 ghasts, and they're doing a search pattern heading towards the grove.
Let's intercept.
Tell them, all right, let's go.
I growl.
I mean,
They're going towards the grove, but that's a no-no.
yeah, that's a big no. Even Ashra like closes the book and's like, all right, let's go.
Oh, you got Osher's attention. Okay.
Oh yeah, we can't have anything coming towards the grove. Like that is our main objective, is to protect the tree, protect the grove. So any enemies that come towards, we must intercept.
How do you want to handle that?
All right.
At what? Basically, at what pace? What marching order?
Well, how far ahead? Ashra would ask. Like, how far ahead are they?
Necra, give me a survival something, maybe. Yeah.
Survival? Okay.
Yeah, let's see let's see. Allows you to follow tracks, forage, find a trail. Yeah. Okay. Is that a crit?
No.
Okay.
No.
It's
Crit
a
would've
21
been
though.
28.
Oh yeah, that would have been 28. Gee. Oof. All right. So
This is what the ranger is built for, so...
Right. You're sure that you could, get to them easily in another half an hour. You can get close to them, and set up. So you've got time. If you move quickly, you can easily get to them in a half an hour. If you move slowly, it'll be more like an hour or so.
Alright. So let's get moving. Once we get within a good feet, we can put the cart to the side and figure out a tactic to intercept.
Or we could just draw them directly to us right now.
That is an option.
Kellum sets the bagpipes out from their storage spot in the cart.
Sorry, I love the bagpipes. They're my favorite.
Okay, so at least wait until we get closer to them. Before we catch their attention.
Well, if we do it now, you can get the cart set aside while I'm playing the bagpipes. They will hear it and they'll come rushing, and by the time they get close, they'll be worn out a little bit.
These are ghouls. What do you say? Ghouls and gas.
Yeah.
They don't get worn out.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
be
ghouls.
But they could trip over a tree limb or something on the way here and have fewer members by the time they get to us.
I've got keen hearing and smell, so I'm just gonna be looking out for them.
Let's just get moving while we're discussing this. Keep the cart moving.
Would you just go at a standard pace, a jot, or a run?
Let's go at a jot. Alright, we're trying, like you say, if we. Which is going to get us there in the half hour, so.
Like, doing the run, basically what y'all were doing to get to this point. You could run forward. Certain people would have to spend their, full attention on watching what's going on. While Banthor, Rocky, going through, being led by Zorn, basically find the path. So Zorn's going to be busy with Banthor and Rocky. Maxie is exhausted for the most part, so she's not going to do any good for watching what's going on. She, will like, hey, you're going the wrong direction, but outside of that. So Necra, Ashra, Kellum would be, in charge of watching what's going on at a full, charge kind of thing.
Alright, let's full charge. Kellum's determined with his bagpipes. So let's full charge. Necra's got the best perception to keep watch. I am terrible. Once, and besides, she knows the way anyway. So, and say once she recognizes that, hey, we're about to run into them, then we can stop, cart to the side. You can full on bagpipe, get their attention, and go from there.
Hope it's only one pack at a time, but yeah.
That's my thing. Is like, this is only with Necra, so there could be others. But hey, we want to get the whole.
Well, did see 2 packs of 5 and 2 each.
Yeah, so what are you saying? 2 packs, 4 or 5 ghouls with 2 gassed each. So 2 packs of 7 is what he saw.
So 14 total.
Correct.
Yeah.
Alright. So that's a good number.
I am going to put you on the battle map.
Yeah. And
Alright.
not that Necra necessarily knows this, but the only one who's only 2 of us actually have any real threat from the ghoul's claws as far as paralyzing, and we all want to kill the smelly ones from range. So.
And what time of day? This is morning, right? So.
So we started off in morning, and had 4 hours of travel before we ran into
Late
Maxie.
morning?
And then another hour of traveling to get to this spot. So 5 hours of traveling from early morning. So early morning being 6 o'clock. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So a little bit before noon.
Okay. So yeah. So we're
Yeah,
still-
we'd be, it would be, noon, high noon. or thereabouts when we get to this battle map.
All right.
I am going to get some water and use the bathroom real quick, and I'll be back 5 minutes. Give you time to talk amongst yourselves. This will be, y'all are going to set up here and then start playing the bagpipes at what point you want to play the bagpipes. So you can set up and do what you want to. Let me... one thing I need to give you control for Rocky. Oh, there's it.
So, we set up, we get,
Should be able to move Rocky now. Okay. So, all right. So I'm gonna go get some water, and I'll be back in like 5 minutes.
Alright. What are we thinking? Well, besides bagpipes to get them coming towards us. We wanted them to get the gas taken care of. Can gas fly?
Gas? Shouldn't.
Okay,
Unless
I
the
didn't-
base
I-
creature can.
I didn't think so. I was like, just had to make sure. I was thinking Ashura could probably climb a tree, get a high point, shoot from
Yeah.
on high as they're coming up. Presume Kellum's going in close range as he does.
I mean, unless you want to go close range this time.
I mean, if you want Ashura the tank, I mean, she can go in. She's got a decent AC. You know?
Yeah.
Well, she's got an 18. It's decent.
Okay, that's actually better than. Oh, well, it's the same as Necra's, but better than Maxie's. And looking at Maxie's stuff, I think short bow and silvery barbs is how much use she's gonna be at this point.
Let's see. I got range with my firebolt and such. So
Hmm.
I was also thinking I can bust out my new 4th level spell and use that. It is concentration, which is why I say, can you cast it and then climb a tree. So they won't try to hit me. What about Banthor? Banthor, you gonna go in as a wolf? Or are you switching to something else?
I'll charge in as a wolf.
Necron, you do a distance or are you going in?
Start at range and then move in, as usual. Granted, I'm definitely going to be trying and shooting one of the gas before the ghouls, but it's largely higher priority target, and the ghouls can't paralyze elves, so
Why not?
ghoul paralysis does not work very well on elves. Actually, flat out doesn't. Ghasts can, ghouls can't.
Alright.
Oh.
We have to keep time of day because one of us can't be in direct sunlight.
Nice forest area, not much direct sunlight, and for various reasons, of course, I would much rather be doing this fight at night. That's not an option.
No. Not now, because we intercept.
Yeah. And guess it's a good thing Necra decided to be the petulant teenager. Head off.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, is it because Necro was the petulant teenager that the DM's like, let me do this? It's the chicken or the...
It is a very
Chicken or the
distinct possibility, yes.
DM do what?
Don't worry about it.
That's all I heard was the possibility DM's gonna do this. Oh my god, DM do what?
Alright. So
Be gracious and lenient and not harsh with this encounter.
this should be eminently doable.
Okay. So far, what we have set roughly is the Ashra is going to be range attacking, Necra is going to start off with range, Banthor and Pilum are going to engage.
Looking at a few notes there. Okay. Did y'all want to put yourself anywhere, in this area? Yeah, there we go. Making sure that you're on the battle map. And it's like,
Here's the thing. They're going to be getting
Would that be
like
good?
we're going to be drawing them in. And what I need is Kellum and Banthor to be within touch range of Ashura before initiative basically starts. Because she's going to cast a spell on them. It's a minute-long spell, so I don't want to do it too soon.
gotcha. And then, would you be using your aura?
Banthor?
Never mind. Wrong.
Or I was like, Banthor?
Wrong.
It's not here.
Wrong character. Aiden's
wrong-
not here.
Wrong drow. Wrong campaign. Wrong everything. Yeah, wrong.
I wish I had an aura.
Yeah, I know, right?
She doesn't have it. Well, I mean, there's some aura spells that I could give her, but she doesn't have any of those. So.
Would Rocky basically be, just there to protect, or would y'all leave Rocky back with the wagon?
Rocket protects the wagon in case
Yeah.
anything gets patched.
Rocky protects the wagon. He stays back with the wagon. I
Max.
think he's smart enough that like if any trouble goes, like we can be like Rocky, either flee or come help.
What about Mac? She's rested enough, that she can. Oh, excuse me. Stay with y'all, or stay with the wagon. Either way.
Necros said short bow, and so basically she's going to be shooting from range.
Okay.
Land in a tree, someplace where she can see, and then cheese out the longbow and silvery barbs. Short bow and silvery barbs. She ain't got the big.
Suppose Kellum will reluctantly unlock the lantern. That maxi out. And he'll look at her and say,
she would
"Do
stay
not
in there
fly
and
in front
sleep,
of me."
but she would stay in there and sleep if she was allowed to. But it seems Necro was like, "Nah, you got something to do."
Yeah, just don't fly in front of me. I will not hold my sword.
Oh, don't worry, dear heart. I'll be nowhere near you.
Dear heart.
Dear heart. Yeah.
Yeah, she's gonna have to get some soap in that mouth.
Oh, you didn't like that. Excuse me. Stag heart. There we go. That's more befitting of you. You're not a deer.
You do remember we have some of that leftover bits and bobs from that rather nasty location to the south, right? And this is in Thieves' Cant.
Are you
So-
threatening my authority?
Would you like to be sleeping with a chunk of metal that makes your wings rot?
No.
Kellum has the bagpipes out. He's filling up the bag.
All right. Okie dokie. Nobody really has much else that they want to batter or bicker about. What?
Yeah, after Astra casts her spell, she's going to climb a tree so she can have a higher advantage from there.
Okay. There is a outcropping of rock here. I don't know if you have a battle map. Well, nobody's sharing yet. But there's a lot. What?
It might
sorry?
have killed your share when you moved channels earlier.
Oh,
It may well have done so, yes.
yeah.
There.
So if you wanted to, you could get up on this rock, there, or get into a tree, is fine. There's a clearing kind of to the south of this trail, and the large rock is to the just on the north side of the trail. Basically, y'all had stopped into the shadow side, while the sun was starting to rise. Kellen was like, "Oh, this is a good place to stop," and such. So you do have a good bit of shadow in this area here, Kellen. So anything basically in this southern part of this rock up to that part is going to have shadow. And once you get out of that, so if you came over here or you came out here,
If you're
you're not
oh, there he goes.
oh, my apologies.
not
I
seeing
was on
these.
a different layer, of course, and yeah, I hate that. So the shadow will stretch out to here for the time being, but once it gets a little bit later in the day, you're not going to have any shadow. And so if you come over here, you're going to be out in the, exposed because you're not going to have any shadowing. And then, if you're out this way, there's no shadow from that big rock. That being said, you can get in the denser parts of these wooded areas and be in shadow.
Okay.
Where you're at right now is a large area of shadow, in this whole area there.
So, yeah, just so I don't forget it.
Yeah, that's good. So I'd like me to pencil it in.
would
Yeah,
that be
there you go.
accurate?
That's good.
All right.
What spell are you casting there, Ostra?
I am going to cast Greater Invisibility.
Ooh. On Kellum and Banthor?
Banthor. Yep. I'm going to twin it. Because it's 1, but I can twin, so.
Okay.
Fun.
Alrighty. Can you read that to us, or just say basically like what they can and cannot do?
Greater invisibility is concentration. They stay invisible. So anything with the invisible things happen. Basically, they get advantage on attacks. Attacks against them get disadvantage. It does not break as long as I hold concentration.
All right.
That's what it's greater invisibility. So they can attack, cast spells. As long as I hold concentration, which is why I wanted to cast it and then get to a higher point, so I can't be targeted.
Right.
That makes a great deal of sense.
Did you want to stay in a tree next to this big rock, or get on the large rock? It's quite a large rock. It's like
I mean, the rock is fine.
So
as
that's
long as
60, 20. Yeah, 60 by 20.
Yeah. So like I said, again, as long as I vantage point, but also where they just can't run and hit me.
Gotcha. Right. Yeah, well, there we go. So you're on the rock there on the edge. You're about 10 feet up. There is a second level of it, and also another little third level. So you've got a ledge. You're on part of it where you got enough room to move around and such, but you also have shielding from the north and such of this map on this map. So nothing really from the north can see you, and you can't really see the north, but you could have a good vantage point of the middle and the south of the map. So you have to run around, this big rock to be able to see on the other side and such. But
Right. Which shouldn't be a problem. Running back and forth.
yeah, and then basically where everybody's positioned right now, we're on this dark side of the of this rock for the most part right now. How long does that last?
Enjoying the
'Cause they-
cookies.
It's a minute long.
all right, 10 rounds. Okay.
Yeah, so 10 rounds. That's why I like right before it. Initiative.
I won't let I'll wait until because the bagpipes aren't going to say immediately something's happening and such. So, well, the Maxi will fly up into the air and just kind of keep a vantage and kind of wait to see if anything starts to come and so she'll be above the trees, some 20 feet in the air.
This will also help kill him if he has to go out into the light.
Because they can't see him.
They
so,
can't see him.
So he'll have advantage, which will counter out the disadvantage.
Mhm.
Whoop whoop.
Did you hear that?
Yep. That's a whoop whoop for me.
Oh, okay, that's what that was. A woot woot. All right. Zorn is gonna camp out on the top up here. He's more of an archer type person,
Obviously.
so he's gonna get a vantage point. So he's gonna be 20 feet up on this rock, and you can see the left and right of what's going on. But he also has this other rock to kind of stand behind if he needs to. He can go this way or that way. So he's right there.
So, Jeremy,
Yes.
just quickly clarify, I did give Zorn a greater healing potion.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Necra, you got a greater healing potion.
Necra's the only one that doesn't, because Necra took off before I could
Gotcha.
give him one.
But y'all all came back together and stuff, so that's what, you know.
Well, I'm shape-shifted, so I...
That's right. Okay.
Yeah, so
All right.
It's all melded into
worries.
him.
Continuity.
no worries.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Necra, are you hiding there?
Yeah.
All right. That's what I thought. Let's make sure. And so you're invisible, basically, to anything with dark vision.
Provided, of course, in a dark environment,
Yeah. So you're just on the edge of that.
darkness.
Yeah, you're just on the edge of the shadow from the stone outcropping there.
Oh, in darkness. So if this qualifies as dim light, I am perfectly visible.
Oh, okay. All right. So all right. So you are doing the hide then.
Yeah.
All right. Go ahead and roll that.
Okay, that's a stealth check.
Actually, never mind. You've got plenty of time. What's your max?
My max is for a stealth is 28.
28. Okay.
Yes.
So yeah,
Also
you
advantage.
Okay. Yeah, you've got plenty of time to sit up there and make sure that you're not visible from multiple different angles. So using the shadow from the rock and being in the trees and such. Are you in the tree? Up
Yes.
In the tree? Okay.
Yep.
Right. Yeah. So all these
And
conditions.
definitely taking advantage of the cloak of elven kind. So
So yeah, you're pretty obscured up there, and kind of got yourself a little blind, So it's going to be real hard for people to, even after you start shooting, or whatever, to see you up in that area. Kellum and Banthor, Ashra, tell me when, kind of thing. I'll kind of, yeah. You'll be warned in enough time, and such. So. All right. Maxie, and you also notice Zorn Zorn tenses, and Maxie kind of lets out a whistle, like I can't do it. Like a oh my gosh, that's crazy kind of whistle. When you see something like whoa, and Zorn, Ashra, you're kind of in the area where Zorn is in a way. Zorn is tensed up and has grabbed his bow and is targeting or aiming towards the south um, down in the tree line over here, southeast. And Mexi comes down and flies over to the group, kind of near Banthor and Ashura there, but and says that the trees are moving, and you hear Zorn with a hiss in his voice. Giants.
Giants. Not many. Tracer moving.
Let's see. Let me roll for Zorn. Would that be nature? Yeah.
Probably.
Or survival?
Nature or survival.
Yeah, they're basically the same thing, yeah. Okay. He'll say, kind of with some relief, it only looks like there's one.
Okay.
From your position, we'll just the middle of the pack, kind of 150 feet away, the trees move, and you see just over the top of the trees a giant. His head and shoulders over the trees. He's about 20 feet tall, maybe or so, 20, 21 feet tall. And comes lumbering into the view, some 100 feet away. After a few minutes of Kellen playing his bagpipe.
Alright. Well, as soon as she sees Killen's ready to go is when she'll, do the spell.
Okay.
Yeah, basically before he starts to charge.
Gotcha. I'm gonna put you close to her that way. Alrighty. So this giant is lumbering towards Kellum, the bagpipes, making a beeline through the trees. Not fast, somewhat clumsily moving closer to the bagpipes. Kellum.
There was another thing I meant to do beforehand. I meant to do my 10-minute cast spell, invoke, so I can roll my d20s.
Oh yeah, invoke the numbers. Gotcha.
Yeah, and invoke the numbers, whether they be lucky or unlucky, depending.
Okay. Go ahead, do that.
Alright.
And while he's doing that, Kellum, basically Ashura is waiting for your signal to cast this invisibility spell. So you let me know what you want to do. Everybody's like, one way or the other has said that there's a giant 150 feet away moving towards your bagpipes.
Okay. Well, it's not what we were trying to lure.
Not the first time.
Yeah. I guess so. Kellen will get the signal, but he'll keep on playing bagpipes even though he's invisible. Just kind of like lead whatever's coming towards him on a invisible goose chase.
Necra.
Yeah?
Let's see. Hold on. Othra and Necra. Give me. Hold on. Let me look at a character sheet real quick. I guess nature. Give me a nature check. Astra and Necra. Or, yeah, I mean, Arcana? Yeah. To recall lore about terrain, plants, animals, and then Arcana. Recall lore about spells, items, and planes of existence. Basically, just trying to figure out what kind of giant or whatever this is.
Okay. So, is it's nature or arcana or just nature?
You can do either.
Okay.
I'll let you decide.
Arcana.
Necra? Anything? Okay. And the 16 was your Arcana?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. This seems to be a not alive, a undead giant.
Whoa. Okay. So that would make sense why it would be near the ghouls and the gas.
So is it just too far away to be on the map?
Yeah, it's on the map. It's just that's where its spacing is. So there's dense trees over here, and it's making its way through those trees. That's the distance that it is. So I'll move it through those areas, that area, taking into the terrain into consideration. Jeez. My tongue. Rawr.
Happens.
Well, I'm sure I would share that. For those that don't know, looks like that's an undead giant. Oh, good luck, boys.
Maxie will. Yeah. Maxie's going to do move back a little bit and go back up to 20 feet. And Zorn will basically look down and, with gritted teeth, tell me when.
I think we're ready.
As ready as we're ever gonna be.
Callum will get the invisibility spell, then walk out towards the road and just wait on the giant to appear.
Okay. So, as when you get that and move out of, direct, the way of the trees and such, you can see over the trees the giant in the distance, lumbering towards y'all. Let me. Oh wow, has a -1 initiative. So he's going to lower it down. It has a -2.
As Kellen goes forward, Astra's gonna get on her rock, high point. Be ready to blast.
Alright. Go ahead and roll initiatives. And I need to get Maxie out here, don't I? That's fine.
Fun. Okay, and for... Okay, so she goes before Necro. That's the thing.
What's that?
Roll for
Oh,
Maxie.
that's... Yeah, I rolled for Maxie. Somehow it's taken Necro's initiative, though.
Oh, okay. Give me a second. I can change it.
Mm.
Alright. So, Maxie got a what?
11.
And Necra,
Got a 5.
ouch.
Me and Necro both rolled nat ones.
Yeah.
I was seeing, I was like, who got the 8?
Those bagpipes really hurt my wolf ears.
What'd you get, Astra?
An 11? The same as Maxie.
Damn.
So I'm guessing it's Maxie then Ashra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One moment.
Should I give Maxie the Janyo's katana?
Say what?
Be a bit big for her.
Yeah, that.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Magic armor and magic weapons have a habit of resizing unless they no longer have that.
Yeah.
It might be a great source for her.
Which would be never mind. Okay.
I mean, I hadn't really thought about resizing and such. I just assumed she would, go around with daggers and short swords.
I
She
mean,
actually has a rapier.
Yeah, I mean, I did. It does have that. She has a rapier. I don't think they restrict anything. So I mean,
a tonable magic items resize my fit. Anything. Well, if it attunes, then it will resize too.
Okay.
Okay. What size is Maxie?
small.
Yeah,
She's okay. I know you say tiny, but technically she's small. Being very small, that would be a big lantern. I carry it around, right? To try to keep her locked in.
Oh, yeah, bullseye lantern is kind of large.
I guess, yeah. She might be tiny.
What I'm saying is small is goblin size, kobold size. So what I'm saying is you would need a much larger lantern.
Yeah, I'm thinking, she really is tiny. I mean, if you think about it, she's not small. She is tiny.
If you're going pixie size, that's tiny.
Right. Yeah, she's supposed to be pixie, so she actually should be tiny. Now, not pixie size, a little bit bigger than a pixie. Like a pixie, I'm thinking is somewhere in the 6 to 9 inches and stuff. She's probably a good foot tall. But a little bit more imposing. Alrighty. So you have we'll go, down the. Basically, Ashura casts a spell of invisibility greater upon Banthor and Kellum. Then Kellum in Banthor, y'all can move where you'd like to. Ostra has basically spent her action, her movement, climbing up onto the side of this rock here after casting the spell. And so basically anybody can move. Maxie has gone back up to her position up here and is waiting for basically the signal to start attacking. Is the casting of the spell the signal to start attacking, or is somebody else going to initiate attacking or something like that?
I suppose the casting the spells well enough. They can take us a little bit closer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because Zorn can reach out and touch him, and and would definitely love to.
Yeah, those that got rank going, once the spell is cast, they start firing, basically.
All right. So we'll go down the initiative tracker and move Zorn and Maxie over here so they're easily. Okay. All right. So Kellum, what would you like to do for your round and such? First round.
Are we supposed to be
The spell
seeing a giant token yet?
Oh, he's off the map to the southwest.
Oh, he's way over there. Okay. Is he really that far away from us?
Yeah, that's his distance. But because he's 21 feet tall, he's just above the tree line. You can see his head and a little bit of his shoulder.
Okay, so 150 feet with 3/4 cover?
Yeah.
Okay. I was not zoomed out.
Sorry.
I would not have had Ashura cast a spell yet. He's too far away for starting all of our tactics and using up a spell that's 1 minute.
Gotcha.
I think.
Gotcha. That's good. No, that's fine. That's fine. Totally.
Alright.
Yeah, 'cause there's no way I get to him in one turn.
Right.
Do anything.
True. So how about we draw him because the bagpipes is drawing him closer. Once he's in range of the one that Necro, they shoot, which will draw his ire even more.
Yeah, I'd say right in here is where we want him at before we really start throwing this stuff at him. There's these trees right in here.
Alright.
Give me a second.
And
So
then once
that's 40, 45 feet. The rock, right? So this is 50 feet. That's 40 feet. And then somewhere out here would be 60 feet or so.
Yeah.
And I'm saying from where y'all are currently standing and such. So the middle of the group. Yeah. Actually, that's about 60 feet right there. So, okay. Zorn will then he's gonna fire an arrow or two. He's gonna shoot the here we go. Longbow. Yo.
Sir. Cool.
19 and a 4. Let's see. Oh, okay. So Wardbreaker, Mask of the Wild. Okay. I'm trying to find out what his giant. Okay. Or human. Okay. You have advantage on survival checks to chat, as well as to recall info. You learn language.
Yeah, you're not allowed. For reasons they didn't just give the bonus for favored enemies on attack and damage.
Gotcha.
And then they doubled down on the stupid and said, "Oh, you get Hunter's Mark." Why,
It's concentration.
why would you want a less useful hex?
Alright, so the... right.
Nice.
So,
Oh, the second one actually did it?
I'm giving basically just a +1 to hit for his whatevers.
Okay.
So because I remember it at least doing damage and such. So I'm just giving the +1 to hit. So 16. All right. Scary. Okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't have any other wacky features.
Additional 2d6.
What?
And DC 15 or get knocked down. If it's a giant.
How so? From
That's
what?
the Giant Slayer longbow.
Oh, is that what I'm using? Haha. Haha. I didn't read. What did you do?
So
Extra
that's
2d6.
4d6 and 2 strength saves. Oof.
8 and
Ow.
6 to 14. Right.
16.
Okay.
30 damage total. And 2 DC 15 strength saves, or is it not? Is it too undead for that to affect it?
No, it's a giant. So I mean, it has a tag of giant. So just because it's a zombie, giant doesn't mean anything. It's still a giant. I don't know what the DC is.
15
is
it
it?
says on the...
Okay, I think. All right, so it does a 16 and an 18.
Okay, it doesn't get forced to
Yeah,
sit down.
no.
Okay! Hi!
All right, so Zorn shoots. Do I have Zorn on the? I don't have Zorn on here. Okay. Did it good? It did.
That's nice.
Callum, you're gonna stay close by so you get the invisibility. You're basically just waiting until he gets closer. Correct? All right.
That's right.
Until then, Necra, did you want to fire at the
No, I'm gonna wait for him to get closer.
Okay, alright.
Though I am prepping the Radiant Arrow.
Yeah. Zorn has the advantage of being on the height, so he can see, basically just the head and the shoulders, but it's pretty much like on a level with him. You're a little bit lower in the tree, and shooting through the trees, it would be more difficult. The Frost Giant has a movement of 40 feet. Alrighty.
Okay, that's...
Did I say Frost Giant? Damn it.
Yep, that...
Shit.
Undead Frost Giant.
So that's 2 out of the 4 arrows not usable. Okay.
You do notice as he breaks the tree line that there is a ghast sitting on his shoulder. directing his movements. Having like some chains kind of. And so, go this way, go that way, move faster, move faster, move faster.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what's that character on Mortal Kombat? The thing that's piggybacking off the other character. They move as one. I forget.
I'm just thinking about Master Blaster from Max.
Mad Max.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, there's that too. Oh, there's a lot of examples of that.
Yes. And as a response
from
to
here, you
coming
do
out
have.
of the trees,
Yeah, you have LOS now, Necro.
Yeah.
So.
yeah, as a response to seeing it come out of the trees.
Mhm.
You think I could pull the same stunt I did with that bear? And it's no longer got more than half cover, right?
Correct. Yeah. You can. It's just now making it out of the, on the edge of the woods there. So.
All right. Fire 1.
22. Which one did you use?
Radiant
Radiant. Okay.
on the giant.
Yeah. I assumed it was going to be on the giant, really. Alrighty. 8 piercing. I guess you would get the sneak attack because I wouldn't know. Just yeah. Okay. So that's 17, and then is the 7 the basically the radiant damage there?
Mm-hmm.
So 17 is 24. Hey, yeah. All of it's 24. So that's 48.
That's something.
Yeah, it is actually. It's wounded. You have a second shot? Or
Check myself.
yes, Dread Ambusher.
Oh, yes, I do. Fire.
Got it. Go for it.
Is that enough to
Oh.
hit?
No.
Oh, crap. Alright.
Inspiration?
Do I have any?
We were starting with inspiration.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll start with an inspiration.
So might as well use it, I guess.
Yeah, you don't really want to lose this arrow.
No, I don't want to lose any of them.
18. That's good. Go for the damage.
Okay, so base. Just don't get sneaked twice. And additional D8 because. Not the best.
10, 16, 32. Alright. He is not feeling good. The ghast on his shoulders screeching in anger when you hit him with the 2 arrows. The first 2 that, he was expecting some stuff. But then these 2, bam, hit the giant, leaving big holes and burning and such. The big hole of radiant damage, and then fire damage, stuff on the other side. And the gas just jumping up and down, rattling the chains and screeching and howling. He grabs a horn on his side and blows it. Sounds horrible. And
Oh,
in the
that's already
dying
started.
cat.
yeah, I know, right? Sound like a dying cat. In the north east, you hear a howling, an unnatural howl, as 5 ghoul beasts, led by a ghast, come charging out of the woods. Necra and Ashura and Zorn and Maxie will see them. So Kellum and Banthor, you don't see them at your current position, but you hear them.
Hmm.
It's,
Necra, you kind of have a problem seeing them because of your advantage. You know, because there's like a line of trees going from you to there. But you can kind of like, they're over there. You know, and such.
Yeah, so that's gonna blow.
Okay. What do y'all want? You still have held actions. Ashra, you're still holding your spell. Waiting for Kellum to give the word. And Zorn, Maxie, and Necra have done their actions.
Alright. After we'll point out the ones that just came out. Like incoming that way. Just so Banthor and Killam are aware what direction they're coming from.
Okay. Good. Anything else? Then I'll go to the top of the round, and we'll go from there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Kellum, you're holding until Ashra casts a spell on you.
Yeah, things are just too far away still.
No, that's fine. And she can hold her spell, and you can hold your action
You have
and
Eldritch
stuff
Blast?
until the spell is cast, so on and so forth.
I'll keep holding.
Okay.
Zorn is going to shoot at the giant again. Might even take it out, thanks to Necra and the daggum 4 directions that I gave you. So why am I complaining? I don't know. Right, fire 1. That's 17 hits. 18. Ooh, and a 25. I'm not quite a crit.
4 more. Okay. Nice.
18, 30, 18, 21 points of damage.
18,
Almost.
23,
Oh, wait a second. No.
14. Oh, 11 and 18,
Yeah.
39.
29. 29. Yeah. And it had 28 hit points.
So,
Let's see.
strength save.
It,
Does
Con
he fall
save.
forward or
Con
backwards?
save. Well, yay. It starts to stagger forward. Almost dead. And then it catches itself on a tree and rights itself and bellows and starts to step forward. But then actually I need to do 2 strength saving throws. So 23 and a 23. Okay, alright, never mind. So it does a strength saving throw, stays on its feet, doesn't quite die because it's a zombie, and continues marching forward. Undead Fortitude! Ready. That was Zorn. He hisses. He's like, wait, I thought I was going to kill it. Okay. The ghoul beast pack rushes forward. They rush up to here, using their action and their movement. Sure. Anything for you? They have the ghoul dogs have moved forward. They are now from your position. Oops, that's the wrong. I thought that was. No, it's not doing what I wanted to do. Measure.
Roughly
Okay.
30 feet.
Why is it not doing it?
It started.
I don't know why it's. There we go. Finally, 45 feet or so. These wolves are ghoul beast. They're about the lead one is 45 feet, so they're 45 to 55 feet away from you, Oscar.
Yeah, continue to hold until the boys are ready.
There we go. That's what's messing up. All right, cool. So Kellum, you have your held action at any time. You can say what you want to do, or do anything. Since we passed you, you have your held action. That basically, like would run forward or do whatever you want to do. So,
They made quite some progress there, didn't
yeah, they moved and then they used their action to move.
They moved and dashed, which you
Correct.
could move and dash and be right at them. If you wanted.
Keep on going for now. What is their initiative? 12?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not worried about it.
All right.
Yeah, don't you?
Or what is your intentions for next round?
Well, we'll probably activate everything next round. I'll drop the bagpipes, and then I'll be invisible, and I'm not sure where I'm going to set up. I'm going to set up somewhere inside the shadow and let them come past and then close the pincers on them.
So Asha, you should probably cast that
Okay.
now.
I will do so.
So you cast the invisibility on you, Kellum and Banthor, and then make their way up to the position there. So now Kellum and Banthor, you are invisible. Kellum, you can move forward if you'd like, or keep your position.
Well, you lose your held action when it comes to your turn again, correct? Or is it at the top of the round? For me, it'd be
When
top
it
round,
comes to your
top
turn
round.
again. When it comes to your turn again, so you can use your held action anytime you'd like until your turn is there. So
Yeah. Which is what I say. You could go ahead and move.
Well, I'm going to wait and see
Right.
what the giant does on this round.
gotcha. Right. And that's why I'm saying, yeah, you can hold that until it's your turn again. So Maxie is seeing the ghoul dogs move forward. He will come up to where Ashura is, a little bit above you there, and fire down on the dogs.
Alright, so back to that.
Sorry. Excuse me. Necra, would you rather you take control? I'm sorry, I shouldn't be, and such. Would you rather take control of Maxie and do her actions?
She's right in front of me.
Gotcha, get for it then.
Alright, so let's see if she can hit the broadside of the barn. Yes.
Yeah.
And she's aiming for the ghast.
All right, sounds good. Lord, that sneak attack. It's crazy.
Well.
Let's see. Roll with advantage. She has a height advantage, and that way she can utilize the sneak attack.
Fish. Well.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So 27. Ouch. Okay. It's actually a magic number for me, so I'm gonna make it roll a strength saving throw. Did it do anything? Oh, I didn't push the button. Did it? Oh, okay. All right. So you actually, it's running very hard, keeping up with the dogs here and such, the ghoul beast. But being hit so hard by Maxie there, it throws it off kilter and it falls behind. And such. Do that. Okay. Ready. The giant moves 40 feet forward, can't do anything. Moves another 40 feet forward. I left its companion behind. There we go.
Okay.
It's running straight. It doesn't notice you. Oh, I'm sorry. Necra, it doesn't seem to notice you, Necra. And it's running straight to where Kellum was, the group there. Because that's where the bagpipes were and the noise was coming from and such. Then Kellum, you use your movement to come forward. All right.
I had a feeling it would get closer.
Yeah.
So, Vitamix or Quasonart? Which
I don't.
blend?
I was like, it's basically a blender. I was like, what kind of blender are you going to put them in? Generally speaking, you can use your held action to move, or to do an action and such. Generally, that would be to have a movement or to do your attack. I don't mind you moving forward and then using your action to attack him and such. So go ahead and roll your attack with advantage because you're in the shade.
No. Oh man. Well.
Yep. No.
Darn.
Did you want to use inspiration? Thank you.
No, not yet.
Okay. Do you have one attack or two?
I've got 2 attacks, but I wasn't sure if that was allowed on the held action.
Usually just the one attack.
Yeah, that's right. So, thank you. Appreciate that. Alrighty. But next turn you'll be standing there and go to attack. All town.
Yeah.
At least I prevented him from getting closer to our squishies at the back.
Right. Banthor. You have your full action.
Okay, invisible direwolf.
Yep.
Try to take a chunk out of this giant.
Okay.
And I'm sorry. Was the dagger ready, or is it still being worked on?
You're good. Good to go with a dagger.
Alright.
So you get a +1 to the attack and the damage.
That is a 20 to hit.
Okay.
Be 2d6 plus 4.
Have you broken anything with your spiky dice yet?
Not yet. I got a 6 and a 1. 7, 11 damage. And it's
Alright.
it's a bite.
So would that be 12 with +1?
Well, let's see. No, it'd be 11 total. It's 2d6 plus 3, but then I get the +1 from the dagger.
Oh, okay.
Sweet. And do you get multi-attack or?
I do. Oh, and I'm invisible, so I guess I could fish for a crit.
Yes, both.
No, I ain't gonna do it.
Wait, Justin? Oh, the dire. Does the dire wolf have multi-attack? I don't remember it.
It's not multi-attack, it's advantage.
So,
Yeah, sorry.
oh, advantage. Yeah.
Yeah, it's advantage if I'm next to an ally.
Got it. All right. Okay. Alrighty. Anything for your bonus?
Uh,
I don't
I'm
think
gonna-
there's much you can do in Dire Wolf, but
No, I'm invisible. Does that mean I don't provoke attacks of opportunity?
correct.
Correct.
just gonna back up a little bit.
Nice.
All right.
Oh, and they need a DC 13 strength saving throw from the giant.
Got it.
Oh, yeah.
23.
Yeah, didn't think that was gonna work.
I mean, it's nice to check, so could roll bad.
Yeah, that's
It is. It's not impossible.
but, yeah, that's it for me.
All right. Necra.
Alright. For that which thou art to receive, you should not be thankful. And
Okay.
hello, and let's see if I can take his head in one swing. On to the ghoul, ghast.
Yes. Okay. So he's up on his shoulders, basically. Give me acrobatics as you run through the trees and run up the giant's shoulder and attack the ghast.
10.
10? All right. Well, you have some difficulty, but you're able to get up there. So may make it a little harder to hit the ghast, but not a disadvantage. Go swing better. 21 will hit. Not gonna make it that difficult.
I am technically jumping out of hiding, and there's... No, that wouldn't quite qualify. But...
I'll let it slide.
So, do you want
13.
to allow the...
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, 13.
And... Okay, so other hand. Do you have it? As a bonus.
20, that'll hit. And 7. Alrighty. Wait, it's not 7 altogether.
Yeah.
Yep, I got it.
Is still doing every time I attack, I get sneak attack, even though
Yeah, that's fine.
don't.
No worries. I just have to double check that. That's all right. Alrighty.
Something.
Yes, you wounded him, though you didn't whop up his head.
I gave an good attempt.
I know.
Let's see. Is this? You can target half the number of sneak attack for your roll. Level round up. Second creature takes necrotic. Never mind.
Never mind. All right. Okay. That's it for you. Top of the round. Kill him.
How
And
bad
you're
is this
invisible
giant
still.
looking?
He had his undead fortitude, so he basically got half of his hit points back.
Okay. I will attack him.
Okay.
My long sword. 16.
That's a hit. Was that with advantage?
Yes.
Alright.
So this is one-handed because I'm dual wielding right now, so 14 damage.
Okay.
And my second attack with the long sword. This action. 25 to hit.
That's a hit.
And 14 damage.
Nice. Alright. And you're whittling it away. 16.
Why does it say 16? You said 14 damage? It's showing 16 on the
16 is the two-handed version.
Oh, okay.
So when I click the button, it's rolling both the single-handed and two-handed versions of the attack.
Okay. It's only showing the two-handed on the game log.
That's
yeah.
Alright.
Yeah.
No, the 14's there. It's just above it.
Ready.
So,
Anything else for you, Zorn? I mean, tell him.
Yeah, bonus action.
What was that?
Bonus action.
Okay.
My hand axe.
Mm-hmm.
Is it supposed to be advantage as well?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, your attacks are in.
Oh,
13.
13's not.
Alright. He's still standing?
He is.
Okay.
He's quite wounded.
Alright. That's it.
Okay. Zorn is going to take a couple shots at the giant, even though the wolves or the beasties are coming around. He's got his eyes set on the big old.
Yeah, well, he's kind of gonna be monomaniacal about giants, so.
24, that's a hit. And 13, that's not a hit. He's going to use his inspiration. And a 21, that's a hit. All right.
Okay, so. $11, 18, 30. Does he make it sit down?
Was that just 30 points?
At
Looks
this
like
point,
it,
30, yes.
Yep, okay. It has 31 hit points. I think I'll just let him do that and kill the giant. Kill the giant. Alright. Takes it down a second time. I'm not gonna. Yeah.
Okay. What's
And then, so the ghast, let's see if he's able to,
safely dismount?
yeah. Oh, he rolls a 8 on his dexterity saving throw, so I think that's a no. And he gets impaled in the tree over here. With the damage that he took from Necra and being impaled in a tree, he's dead.
And I stick the landing.
Oh, that's right. You've got to. Yeah.
Yep.
What did? Oh, yeah. 21.
X 21. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Alrighty. Let's have a giant fall back. Well, actually, it falls back giant size. So boom, falls back over there, and the ghoul beast howl in frustration as they're rushing forward. Zorn to kill the giant. Let's see what's up with him. Okay. In the distance, outside of the tree line, you hear lots of howling. Not howling, but not like from a dog, but from these ghouls. And they're in the tree line, and it seemed like they were going to rush forward, but when they saw the giant fall, they decided that they weren't going to do that. And you basically could tell that they are all running away. There's like 2 or 3 packs of ghouls that are running out of the battlefield instead of into the battlefield. Though the ghoul beasts are still charging forward. It is their turn. And they are going to charge you, Necra, it looks like.
Well, I'm the only one they can see.
Alright.
Can I react as they try to go past me towards Necra?
Oh yeah, definitely. At least to one of them. And such. So the first one that's leading the pack. Oh no, wait a second. Did one of them get shot? I thought one of them got shot. No, nobody got shot. Alright. So one is passing you by, Kellum. You can attack him, spend your reaction, and attack.
Yeah, so I will throw that. Oh my goodness. 11?
Advantage.
Advantage.
Oh yeah, I still got advantage. I keep forgetting that. It's not so often I have it
27.
all the time. 27. Alright, there we go. 8 damage.
Alrighty.
That was a horrible roll.
So 2 of the ghoul beasts basically slam into you. You see them coming, and stuff. So it's not like you're gonna throw you off balance. But they basically ran into something that they weren't supposed to, throwing them off of balance and track and such. They didn't fully get to Necra. One of them you attacked and dealt some damage to him. Yeah. It's going to be this one right here.
Okay.
And then Necra, these other 3 surround you and start to attack. Okay. And they will. What?
How visible are they from Maxi?
Maxi? Oh, what do you mean? You can see them.
Okay. Yeah. So I might be able to make use of that reaction. So,
Does the 19 hit?
yes.
Alright, so I get a crit and a hit.
The crit gets silvery barbed.
I got a reroll?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
19.
And
Still a hit,
it's not a
but not
crit.
Right. Okay. A total of 24 piercing.
Ouch. That's gonna hurt, but
And you're elf, right?
yeah.
Let's see. If the target is a creature other than undead. Oh, okay, so they can still bypass the elf thing.
Ghasts can, ghouls don't.
Oh, let me look at. They're supposed to be. Give me a second. Elf or undead. Okay, all right.
As far as ghouls go, paralysis is
yeah.
Ashra and Maxi.
Sure.
Ghasts, all of us.
Alrighty. Let there go, Okra.
Light them up.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. How's the necro looking? It's
Just over half.
okay. You're okay for now. Let's.
Oh, and Maxi gives you the advantage.
Sweet. All right then. Let's let's twin a guiding bolt and hit two of them.
Alright.
Let's see. Oh, there we go. Hold on. So advantage on the first one.
The hit?
21. Okay. Let's see. Where did my damage button go? Nope. Roll the dice, I said. There it goes.
Alright, 12. And is that radiant?
Yep.
Pop?
Not quite, but yeah.
Getting there.
Yeah.
Alright, so
And then we'll shoot another one. This is without advantage. 15.
Would you hit the same one or a different one?
It has to be a different target.
Oh, that's right. Okay. That's a hit. Okay. That's 22 for radiant damage. Alrighty. Two guiding bolts streak from Ashra and smack these ghoul beasts. One in the head and one in the shoulders. Basically concentrating on the ones that are around Necra. I assumed.
Yeah, not worried about the ones that are invisible. They won't hit them. So.
Yeah. So hit that one and that one.
Okay.
Those two right there. Anything else, Astra?
That is all.
What's Maxie going to be doing?
Try to shoot this one.
All right.
And that.
16, that'll hit.
Okay.
Holy cow.
Right, it's that sneak attack.
What kind of dice is she getting on her sneak attack?
3d6.
Goodness.
Mm-hmm.
She's only a rogue, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
she's not splitting. When you do that,
Yeah.
rogues are DPS. Damage.
Mm-hmm.
But they usually only get like one attack, maybe two-handed bonus attack kind of thing. So,
Yeah.
unless they mix it up with like a fighter, but even then, ready. So
Not close enough to do that. That doesn't do anything.
definitely wounded the beast.
Yeah. And got 2 more spell slots, so.
Okay.
Okay, that's her shenanigans.
All right. The gas that was running with the wolf pack or ghoul pack turned around and ran, and is at the edge of the wood there and such. The giant is dead. It doesn't move anymore. I'm going to take it off the Banthor. And then Necra.
I'm gonna just move in and fight this one.
Alright. With advantage, because of so many different reasons.
Nat 20.
Is that a crit?
Yes, it is.
Right.
Alright, so that is. It's 2d6 plus 4 for the crunch.
So 12, ready.
Oh my gosh, 2 1s on the roll.
You got a crit.
That'd be. Yeah. So that'd be
12,
6.
14. Oh, I'm sorry, 16?
Or 6 on my roll, plus the crunch, which would be.
Oh, okay. So 12 for the crunch, 6 on your roll, so that's 18. And then what's your bonuses? Plus 4?
Plus 4.
Yeah, 22.
Ouch.
Nice. You hear bone and stuff crunch. And it lets out a howl from, an unseen assailant. Somebody bit my butt! And it hurt?
It also has to do that strength to be knocked
Oh, yeah.
prone.
Okay.
Yep. DC 13.
A 10.
It is prone.
That's prone. Alright.
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. And you still have a little bit of movement. You can back off again if you wanted. Or you can stay there.
I'll stay here.
Alright. Necra.
Alright, so which is the one that is looking better of the two that's sparkling?
Oh, there's sparkly people?
Oh yeah, guiding
Guiding
bolt.
bolt.
Yep.
These
Next
two?
attack gets
Yeah.
get advantage. Yep.
They're pretty much, almost the same hit points.
Alright, so.
This guy is technically less, so.
Alright. So. hit the one just under Kellum. Not, well, I presume it's
Yep.
under Kellum.
Yeah.
And 15 to hit. Oh yeah.
Was that with advantage or?
Never mind.
Oh, crit! Is that a crit?
Yes, it is.
All right, roll your damage. So, so you don't. So you have 2 attacks.
I have an offhand attack I can do
Okay.
with bonus action.
So, if you wanted to, you could. Let's see. So your normal damage is a D8. So 8 plus 8 is 16. That's enough to kill it. So you don't have to put your sneak attack into it. And you can put your sneak attack into the other one. That's basically what I was trying to get to.
Yep.
All right. And attack the other one that's glowing?
Yeah.
All right, go for it.
And a different thing that, so I can fish for this one too.
Yep.
And
All right, 16 will hit. Okay. 7 plus the 8 for the is that sneak attack? So
That's a total
15.
of 15.
It had 14 hit points. And you kill that one. And dagger to the throat and kill the other one. They fall to the ground, whimpering. Kellum.
Thank you, Legolas.
Kellum, there are dogs falling, cats are wailing in the distance, birds are. Never mind. Anyhow, what you got?
I'm gonna move to there,
Okay.
and then I will attack this.
Okay.
Advantage.
14.
No.
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 So my second attack then.
Okay.
23 this time.
Yeah, that hit. That hits.
Fish.
That
was
is
a
with
fish.
That is with
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And single-handed 12 damage.
Right.
And then
All right.
so there's the 2. There's my 2 attacks with the action. Here's the bonus hand axe.
Okay.
Pushing for the crit. 16 to hit.
16. That hits. Meets it. Beats it.
With 8 damage.
All right. Alrighty, you whittled him down. He's near death. The other one to your west is wounded, and the other one that Banthor was attacking is wounded and prone.
Alright.
Alrighty. That was your action, movement, and bonus action. Any other movement?
No.
Okay. Zorn gonna move forward. Yeah. Right. You can move to here and yeah, you're gonna shoot the one that's near Necra. Zorn, where are you? There we go, Zorn. Is that a crit?
Shit.
Is that a crit?
Yes, it is.
How many hit points you got? 14? Yeah, he's dead. All right. Both arrows lodge in the back of the ghoul beast, and it falls down to the ground with a flump. We have 2 ghoul beasts left. They're going to attack you, Kellum, with disadvantage.
Okay. Before that happens, I will take a knee.
Alrighty. And the tree beside you shakes and morphs a little bit. And give me a second. I gotta find it. Where'd it go? Oh, that's over here. And a medium-sized timber wolf comes jumping out of the tree, lands on Kellum's shoulder, and does an attack on this guy, the lower one.
Yeah.
Alrighty. 19, that's a hit.
With 4 piercing damage.
Alrighty. Okay. And that was your bonus action, or right? Or
No, it's just me reacting and the Timberwolf getting his action.
oh, okay, gotcha. Oh, that's right. Because that was the end of your turn. Got it. So yes, a miniature version of the Timberwolf goes jumping out of the tree and attacks the ghoul beast next to Kellum. Lands on the ground and turns around, facing the ghoul beast with a growl. And then it is their turn. One of them, the one that was wounded, is going to turn around. And he's going to decide to attack the
Visible target.
invisible target, while the other one still in his mode of thinking is going to attack you, Kellum. So we'll do with that one first. Kellum, attacking you with disadvantage. 15.
No.
Alrighty. And attacking Voldemort. What was it?
Visdomir.
Oh, okay. Wisdom. Voldemort. Wisdom. Gotcha. Right.
Visdomir.
With a 19 doing 7 points of damage. Oh, wait a second. No. A 19 with doing 18 points of damage. Woo, these things hurt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you want me to silvery barbs that?
Well, it's up to you. I don't know if Necro had recognized us as an ally yet. It just appeared out of nowhere.
It did
It's
hop off the
actually
back.
whether or not Maxie recognizes it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Maxie
so
has the silvery barbs, huh? Okay.
yeah, and probably a good idea. So
Alright.
let's see if
The
that.
attack roll. Alright.
Yeah.
Alright. No, misses.
And to Ashra.
Ashra, your turn. So a miniature version of the Timberwolf has jumped out of the tree, hopped off of Kellum's shoulder, and attacked the ghoul beast here. They're hanging on by a thread here. Both of them are pretty wounded. The one to the south of Kellum is mostly wounded. The one to the west is just wounded. So depends on what you want to do.
I want to blast them both again. So, are either one of those prone, or did they get up? Because one of them.
No, the prone one got it.
Advantage with the
Zorn was
first
like,
shot.
"Oh, you're laying down? You're dead." What's that?
Alright. 25 to hit.
What you using?
Guiding bolt.
Okay. And which one? The very wounded or the wounded?
Very wounded.
Okay. What was that again? I'm sorry. You
Very wounded.
No. You rolled a, or do I have to roll something?
25 to hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Was that with the advantage?
Yep.
Okay.
And that was 10 radiant.
Oh, okay. Oh, geez, 10 radiant. It goes up in a.
And shooting the other one with I-20.
Oh, okay. You twin it. Okay. All right. 27. Is that a crit?
Yes.
Yeah, it goes up in a poof
Is
too.
that a crit?
So the last two
Yes, it is.
just poof, disappear in an explosion of radiant energy as two bolts of radiant light come darting off of Ophthra, striking the wolves, bearing into their skulls, and then a light show of radiant ghoul beast. Alrighty.
Ooh, radiant light.
Let's see. Maxie doesn't see anybody, so I'm guessing she might go see if they're, fly up to see if there's any, trouble or something. What do you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, Necra. She'll shoot up in the air, looking around, and not seeing anything, come back down and say that, I think the coast is clear. Looks like all the ghouls are running off into the woods.
Which way are they Are they running back to the undead city? Like, is that the direction?
Well, they're kind of scattering, but they're not headed towards the grove. They're headed
No.
east and southeast, basically.
Mhm. Alright.
What would y'all like to do? Let's see. That was 1, 2, 3. He's still invisible for a moment, for at least 5 or more rounds.
Let's see. Climb the arrows.
There's basically like 3 smaller packs of ghouls with ghast that have run off into the woods in fear because you killed the giant. Kill the giant, kill the giant. So one group has run off to the south here. The other group ran off to the southeast, and then one group basically ran down the trail to the east.
We can either
Where-
go after them or just set up camp here. If they're tracking us, but now they know we're on our way back.
Mhm. I imagine they don't have anything on them, but let's give a cursory glance with at least the gas. I don't know, the beast wouldn't have anything with the gas.
So on the giant, there's been basically a tattoo. Well, not a tattoo, a firebrand, body alteration on his forehead. A sigil that you're not used to seeing. But it's a claw, 2 claws basically coming together, and the fingers look like lightning bolts. They're kind of crisscrossy like lightning bolts would be.
Okay.
Asha will copy that down in the book. It's this image. That visual.
Give me an Arcana. Banthor and Ashura.
Okay.
13.
Nope. 22.
Would be 13 and a 22. You remember seeing something similar with the clasp of the dagger holding on to the gem. You thought it was, like little lightning bolts, but as you look at this, sigil, you could tell that, it's like the lightning bolts and the posture and everything, that the little hands were holding on to the gem and such. So whatever has incorporated the stone, the lightning stone that was on the bride's veil dagger. So basically, the prongs that were holding the stone look, as you see now, the sigil were basically two hands with the fingers, zigzaggy like lightning bolts.
Okay. So she will pull out the dagger because she still has that.
And when you pull out the dagger, you can hear the mumbling of the husband.
This thing's still wobbling.
Mm-hmm. And you can kind of hear it a little clearer now. Where's my ring?
What's your ring? And she's just gonna put the dagger away and ignore that. One thing at a time. Alright.
So you can possibly assume that these came from the husband looking for his ring.
She'll show that. We might need to take a visit to the husband of the crazy broad. Seems
I
like
want
this is
my ring. Sorry.
It seems like this is his symbol. Couldn't get the word out. I was gonna say signature. Could be the same thing. Anyway. And this dagger is still mumbling things, although I can hear it clearly now. He wants a ring.
Do we remember stealing a ring off of her?
So basically, when you remove the stone itself is called the husband's ring.
Well, the stone was first in a ring before it was in a deck. So,
Right.
Alright.
then she moved it over into the dagger. So it's looking
When
for.
you look at when you were looking at the dagger, and now that you're talking about all this, you pull the dagger back out, and you can tell that that's a ring, actually, that was holding the stone.
Oh.
So she basically embedded it into, or melded it in with the dagger,
Right.
and you have, pulled the stone out of such.
So this is she hold up the dagger with the pommel showing like this was the ring.
Okay, well. We could try and throw the dagger to one of the guests, tell them we're
Oh no.
go ahead,
no,
return the ring.
Oh no, I'm keeping this dagger. This is mine now.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll pay him a visit when we get back to the city.
This is a +2 dagger, and this is like the only type of weapon she can use. I'll just keep it.
That's fine. Just like, here's a distraction we can throw at him. That
All right. So it's very close to 11 o'clock.
Yep.
I have some stuff I got to do, so definitely need to get off. Are there any questions about today?
No, nothing I can't think of. I think we're just probably going to set camp right here. Any way we can kind of get rid of these bodies, the cool bodies, and yes.
Radiant energy and fire are definitely something that you could use to get rid of the bodies.
Kellum starts stacking the bodies up and uses create bonfire.
Okay.
I can use sacred flame on it over and over.
Okay. Just throwing the bodies on top of the giant. He's got a couple big holes in them. From somebody's arrows.
recovering all of the arrows kind of necessary. Especially those two.
Yeah. You don't have any problem finding those. You just follow the big scorch marks. Kellum, you start a bonfire, inside one of these holes, and then start throwing, bodies inside the, one of in the hole and start the fire. And Akra, you're, lobbing
Sacred flame.
sacred flame and such.
And switch between sacred flame and firebolt. So fire and radiant. Yes.
Okay. Definitely the radiant helps out with that a lot, actually. Do that. Where are you tonight? Into the unknown. Kellum, you.
Smells.
Give me a second. Spell. Gunfire. Okay. So basically, Kellum with a, maybe a small, I don't know. It has a verbal component to it. I guess you could just say fire or bonfire or something like that, and he'll point. I don't know if it's that.
Ignis.
What's that?
Ignis.
Yes.
The Witcher for fire.
I don't remember if it's actually proper Latin or Greek, but yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm dousing the giant with one of the flasks of oil I've got while prepping.
Okay. Alrighty. Let me look at the encounter builder for the XP.
Yes.
When you said the tree tops were moving, I was like, did he take my advice earlier about 40,000 XP for group? I was hoping.
Right? So the straight XP is 10,400.
Nice.
Which with Zorn boils down to basically 2,000 XP each. Now, are any of y'all familiar with D&D Beyond Encounter Builder?
I've not
really.
played around with it. In fact, I don't know how I have access to it.
It depending on the amount of critters and such, it gives you a XP bonus, adjusted XP. And sometimes it's quite a lot and such. You didn't actually fight all of them, but you did scare them away because of killing the giant before they got onto the battlefield was going to be one of the conditions for that. I kind of assumed that was going to happen anyhow. So, yeah. Okay. So what I'll do is, all right. So I'm gonna slightly. So 3,000. So non-wardens, you'll get 3,000 XP. So divided by, is it 25%? No, that doesn't the way I don't want it to do. So it's times 25%. 750. Okay. So wardens, you would get 2,250. 2,250. And I'm just going to go ahead and put the XP on Zorn, so it's there.